A deposition is a testimony, question and answer under oath, in which a deponent is asked questions by a lawyer or several lawyers, the weight of which is as if you're in the courtroom, so you're obligated to tell the truth. The purpose of a deposition is part of the discovery process, as we call it under the law, where all of the parties are invited and they get to ask the deponent or the person that's being asked questions whatever questions they want, so long as they're relevant to the claims, the case, or the damages. So the purpose of a deposition is to learn more about the facts that that particular deponent knows and has, and whatever opinions they may have about the case. A deposition is very important in the discovery process because we're able to essentially ask any and all questions that are relevant to the case from that particular deponent, whether they are a treating doctor, an expert, a witness to an incident. That person really has particular knowledge based either on the facts or a skill set that they have. They help us to understand the facts of the case that much more. They help us to formulate also opinions on the liability and the damages on a case. A person in a deposition can expect really some grueling cross-examination from all the lawyers in the room regarding what that particular witness or that deponent has. They have particular information, knowledge that the other attorneys get a chance to really scrutinize and ask questions about. So if you're being deposed in a deposition, you can expect for them to ask any questions about you, about what your involvement is in the particular lawsuit, whether you're a witness or whether you're a party to the case. So you can expect some pretty tough questioning from all the lawyers involved. If you are asked to give a deposition and be a deponent, it's best to conduct yourself with all of the decorum, the respect that you would be in court, because it really is it's testimony under oath as if you are in a courtroom. The weight of your testimony and the knowledge that you have is just the same as if you're in a courtroom. So it's best to be respectful to all the lawyers. It's best to answer in a way that's not considered to be invasive, and to answer to the best of your ability and just always tell the truth. The importance of telling the truth in a deposition is the deposition really is the best opportunity for all of the lawyers and the parties to understand what you know. Your failure to tell the truth in a deposition really what can cost you. You're subject to criminal penalty of perjury. So if you're caught lying in a deposition, you can actually be sanctioned, you can be fined, and you could even go to jail. The best way to answer questions in a deposition is, frankly, it starts before the deposition, and that's to prepare with your lawyer. A really good lawyer is going to spend significant amount of time preparing you. You need to go over the documents, you need to understand the discovery. You need to go over everything that you know about your case with your lawyer. It's important. Other firms, I know a lot of lawyers that may prepare the deponent for an hour or two. I spent at least 3 full days, spaced out over several days, preparing our clients, our experts for depositions. I think this exhaustive method is very important because the deponent really is going to be attacked on all fronts. So they need to not only know the facts of the case well, they need an opportunity to remember, but frankly, they also need to get used to the idea that they're going to be cross-examined by a bunch of people, and that's an arduous process. One thing that distinguishes our firm from other firms is we are assiduous and very sedulous with the way that we prepare our clients, our witnesses for depositions. We take several days to prepare them. We go over every document, every fact, to ensure that our client not only understands the facts of their case, but really get to a point where they're very comfortable so that that process for them isn't so taxing. I know many other people that are deposed that I see, I can always tell when a lawyer really hasn't taken the time to prepare them well. They're very fidgety, they're nervous, they're not comfortable. That's the last thing that we want, and that's frankly the last thing that we do at our firm. We are very careful, we leave no stone left unturned, and we really want for our client to go into a deposition understanding the truth, which is they are in complete control of the room. The work really is more difficult for the lawyers asking the question than for the deponent that knows the answers and all they have to say is the truth. So I think what really distinguishes us as a firm is we take our time, we ensure that our clients are very comfortable, they're prepared, and frankly, they're confident going into their deposition.